Let's practice Kapālabhāti together. Now, this technique is the cleansing and clearing breath, the way in which we pump short, sharp exhalations to clear the breath. Now, as always, if you need to blow your nose before you start, do that now or do that before you get going, because it's a shorter, sharper pumps, which means you're moving breath quickly out of the nose, which can have a certain amount of opportunity for stuff to come out. Now, when we do this practice, we're going to do it in a seated practice, but of course you can do it in different ways throughout your physical practice, but in this practice, we're going to do it in a seated practice in 3 different ways, 3 different speeds or paces. We're going to do it as a quick, traditional Kapālabhāti, short and sharp. We're going to do a moderate pace, and then we're going to do it as a slow pace. I'll obviously guide you through it and give you a little bit of pace so you kind of know where we're going. Traditionally, when I do a practice like this, I'm going to do it in rounds of 30. 30 counts, 30 counts, 30 counts, what speed you're at. And it just is a nice kind of amount to do in, like, let's call it a round of it. Especially when you get into that quicker technique or the faster technique, anything shorter than 30 can almost feel like you've stopped before you've started. And so that gives you a nice little pace of it. So in this practice, what we're going to do is we're going to do 30 at quick, 30 at moderate, and 30 at slow. And that gives you an ability to try, experience, and feel the different ways in which Kapālabhāti can work within your practice. So before we begin, I'm going to just give you a pace count like this. And that will be the pace in which we do our first round of 30 quick breaths. Okay. There we go. Take a full breath in. Begin. Ten. 20. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Good. Take a big breath in. And exhale. How'd that feel? You know what, let's just do a few more rounds at the quick, just so it kind of lands in that place. And then this time, I'm just going to pace you all the way through like this, and I'm going to do those 30 breaths with you. Don't worry about counting, and also it doesn't matter if you end up 1 or 2 short or 1 or 2 long. It's about that general sense of breathing with the technique. Okay, here we go. Take a full breath in. Clear the exhale first, and then breathe in. Exhale. 27, 28, 29, 30. Take a full breath in. Long breath out. Let's do one last quick round together. Breathe all the way in. Here we go. Begin. Exhale. Short, sharp pumps of the belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Breathe all the way in. Breathe all the way out. How does that feel? See how those quick rounds start to build that pace, that momentum, that effort, that feeling of, whew, we're getting somewhere. And so just to give you juxtaposition, let's do a moderate pace and a slow pace. And this time the pace will feel a little bit like, and you can just catch with me as we get going, and then just find that rhythm as we do one round of 30. So let's take a clearing breath. Breathe all the way in, please. Breathe all the way out. Let's begin. Breathe in. Go. "25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Take a big breath in. Exhale, open your mouth. And you see how when you slow it down just a little bit, it feels a little bit more controlled, a little bit more like the quality can increase. And again, it's just finding that rhythm of it. We'll do a slow round now before we finish up. The pace will feel like this. And I really want you to think passive inhale, exhalation. Passive inhale, exhalation. And really cleanse and clear that breath out. All right, here we go. Let's begin. Take a full inhale in, please. Full clearing exhale. Inhale. Begin. "28, 29, 30. Well done. Take a big breath in and a long exhale out. And as you come back, allow yourself the space to just notice and reflect on this Kapālabhāti practice, a chance to explore short, medium, slow pace, and really get an understanding of how this technique can be an effective way to cleanse, to clear, to warm, to energize, and to become that breath of fire or skull shining breath that becomes a big feature oftentimes in our pranayama practice and our asana practice.